Good afternoon everyone. So continue the exercise part of the first chapter, that is the living world. Okay, I have completed up to the question number 4. Today I will discuss from the question number 5. Okay, so question number 5, there is the question is the given below the scientific name of mango. You know that what is the scientific name of mango? That is identify the correctly written. Okay, so correctly written, which one is the correct? Question number 5, that is Mangifera indica, and another option Mangifera indica. So tell me which one is the correct scientific name of the mango? Yes, Rohit, you are right. Thank you. So option B is the correct answer, because the scientific genus name and species name, always species name will be in the small letter, first letter. Tell me the definition of the taxon. What is the definition of the taxon? Anyone? Define a taxon. What is taxon? Define taxon. Anyone? Definition of the taxon. Taxa means category, step, one step, another step. So each unit or category of the classification is termed as taxon. Okay, each unit or category, each unit or category of classification is known as taxon. That is the definition of the taxon. This type of question will come in your upcoming exam. Defined as each unit or category of the classification is called taxon, classification, genus, identification. You have to give the right answer. That one will be the taxon. Give some example of taxa at different hierarchical levels. So you know that taxon means is represent the rank, kingdom, class, species, genus. This type of the ranking or classification or each category in one classification is known as the taxon. For example, the basic level of classification is species, followed by genus, family, order, class, phylum or division, ascending order. Highest level of classification is known as the, so what is the highest level of classification? Anyone? Highest level of classification is known as the kingdom, and the lowest level of the classification is known as the species. Okay? এই চারটা তো ফার্স্ট ছিল, দেন সেলটা হয়ে গেছে, মানে ওইটা দেওয়া হলো, তাহলে এতটা তো হয়ে গিয়েছিল, তাহলে এখান থেকে কোনটা, এই চারটে এই পার্টটা দিয়ে দেবো, 20 মার্কসের হবে প্ল্যান্ট ফিজিওলজি পার্টটা, তারপর টোটালটা হিউম্যান ফিজিওলজিটাকে যোগ করতে হবে। তাহলে দেখুন পার্টটা দিবি, দুটো তো করতে দিতে হবে, তাহলে দুটো প্ল্যান্ট থেকে দিই, দুটো হিউম্যান থেকে দিই, বুঝেছিস? তাছাড়া কিছু, ঠিক আছে। যেটা বলবি একই ব্যাপার, তাই দিয়ে ট্রান্সপোর্টিং প্ল্যান্টস মিনার। না না না, আগের বার তো এতটা পর্যন্ত হয়েছিল, এই আগের বার প্ল্যান ফিজিওলজি। ওই ডিএতেই তো আছে, দেখ তো বাবা রিভাইজ সিলেবাস, এই দেখ কি আছে, বায়োটেকনোলজি অ্যান্ড ইটস অ্যাপ্লিকেশন অর্গান 11 এখানে আছে স্টাডি এইচ photosynthesis in higher plants, respiration and plant growth and development. Plant growth and development. তোর তো শুধু 11টা আছে নাকি? আমার 8, 9 and 11 তিনটে ক্লাস আছে। তুই পারবি করতে? করে দিবি তাহলে, যা হবে হবে। হ্যাঁ, নাহলে এখান থেকে হিউম্যান থেকেও দিতে পারিস, অসুবিধা কিছু নেই। এখান থেকে দুটো দিয়ে, এখান থেকে ব্রিদিংটা দিয়ে দেবো। photosynthesis and respiration chapter 13, 14 আর হচ্ছে 17। ওকে ঠিক আছে, তাহলে 11টা তুই কর, 8, 9টা আমি করে নিচ্ছি। হ্যাঁ হ্যাঁ ঠিক আছে, ঠিক আছে। Okay everyone, just I will give you the syllabus of your biology for your upcoming PT2 examination, that is the your maybe pre-test. Okay, so the chapter 13, 14 and 17. Okay, chapter 13, that one will be the photosynthesis in higher plant. Photosynthesis in higher plants. Photosynthesis in higher plants, chapter 14, respiration in plants. Photosynthesis in higher plants, respiration in plants, and chapter 17, that is breathing, and exchange of gases. Okay, these 3 chapters is included or will come in your pre-test. No, this is not your final exam, it is test PT2. That is chapter 13, chapter 14 and chapter 17. MCQ type question maybe will come in your upcoming examination, that may be 20 or 30 marks exams. Okay, everyone, spread to your friends also who obviously not come in your classes any day. Give the information obviously to them. That is the 3 chapters, chapter 13, 14 and 17. Photosynthesis in higher plant, respiration in plants, and breathing and exchange of gases is your syllabus for your upcoming examination. Okay, who is present? Bhavya Shaw, 11 Pine, BHAVY Bhavya Shaw. Srijita, okay, right, Gora. So prepare yourself for your examination. Okay, so today we will discuss from the chapter 1, that is chapter 13, photosynthesis in higher plants. Okay, I will just revise for your examination photosynthesis in higher plants. Give me the answer. Okay, so first tell me, if I will provide you two plants, that is C3 and C4 plants, how could you differentiate between them? Tell me one difference between the C3 and C4 plant, any one. How could you differentiate externally C3 plants from the C4 plants? Anyone? Srijita? If I provide you C3 plant and C4 plant, how could you differentiate from one another? Just tell me one differentiate. Less water, and the first, when you externally observe C3 plant and C4 plant, you can see the Carnge anatomy in the C4 plants. Okay, Carnge anatomy externally. Internally you have so many, but when I will provide you externally two plants, yeah, you have to choose them from which one is the C3 and C4 plants. You can see that C4 plants have a special structure on their leaf, that is called Carnge anatomy. Okay, different types. By this structure you can differentiate C4 plants. This is present in the C4 plants. Okay, C4 plants you can differentiate from the C3 plants. But externally you cannot properly differentiate them, because Carnes anatomy also you can differentiate it by their internal anatomy. Okay, but externally, because you know that grass, rice and maize both are the grasses, but by the internal structure or by outside just somehow you can differentiate it. But when you look them internally, you can clearly differentiate it from C3 plant to the C4 plants. So many structures are present internally. Rubisco is an enzyme. Question number 4. Rubisco is an enzyme that acts both as carboxylase and oxygenase. Okay, so Rubisco, you know that most abundant that is present in the plant. So Rubisco is an enzyme. It is also carboxylase. It is also act as the oxygen synthesis also occurs, carboxylation also occurs. So why do you think Rubisco carries out more carboxylation in C4 plants? Rubisco carboxylation occurs by the help of the Rubisco in the C4 plants more. Why? Because carboxylation occurs. Why carboxylation occurs in the C4 plants? Because in the mesophyll cell of the C4 plants there is no Rubisco is present. Rubisco is absent in the mesophyll cell of the C4 plants, and it is present in the bundle seed. Okay, and Calvin cycle occurs in the bundle seed. So that's why in the C4 plants the Calvin cycle occurs in the bundle seed. The primary CO2 acceptor in the mesophyll cell is photoenol pyruvate, a 3-carbon compound. It converted into the 4-carbon compound that is called oxaloacetic acid, and then converted into the malic acid. Malic acid is transported to the bundle seed where they undergo discarboxylation and CO2 fixation occurs by the Calvin cycle. Okay, because the Calvin cycle that is totally depends on the carbon fixation. The Calvin cycle that occurs first bundle seed where 3-carbon phenyl pyruvate is present, then it converted into the oxaloacetic acid converted into the malic acid, then this malic acid transported into the bundle seed where the carboxyl fixation occurs. So that's why carboxylation occurs more than the oxygenation in the C4 plants. Suppose there were plants that had a high concentration of chlorophyll B. Okay, so you saw there was a one plant, there is the chlorophyll B is the more present but chlorophyll A is absent, but the lack of chlorophyll A. would you carry out photosynthesis? Is that plant is able to do the photosynthesis or not? Why do plants have chlorophyll B and that accessory other pigments? Okay, if there is a plant where the chlorophyll B is present but chlorophyll A is absent, is it possible to carry out the photosynthesis or not? And then why do the plants have chlorophyll B and the other accessory? What is the functions of the chlorophyll B and other accessory pigments? Okay, chlorophyll A is the molecule act as the antenna molecule because that absorb that direct sunlight. Okay, chlorophyll A is the most important. Chlorophyll A is just absorb the light and emit electrons during cyclic and non-cyclic photophosphorylation. They form the reaction center for both photosynthesis 1 and 2. Okay, so chlorophyll A first absorb the light because it is the reaction center, then form the two reaction center for the photosynthesis, photosynthesis 1 and photosynthesis 2. Okay, and then chlorophyll B and other photosynthetic pigments such as carotenoids, xanthophyll, you know that chlorophyll A, chlorophyll B, carotenoid, xanthophylls, all these pigments are present. So now I tell you what is the function of that pigments. Just chlorophyll B and other photosynthetic pigments such as carotenoids, xanthophylls act as accessory pigments. Their role is to absorb energy and transfer to the chlorophyll A. Carotenoids and xanthophylls are also protect chlorophyll molecule from photooxidation. Therefore, chlorophyll A is essential for the photosynthesis. Okay, so role transfer to chlorophyll. So just other pigments are present, they not directly create the photosynthesis reaction chamber. They just absorb the sunlight, B, carotenoid, xanthophylls, then they transfer this light to the chlorophyll A. Then the chlorophyll A do the photoreaction and then it is transferred into the photosynthesis reaction center. So all are important. They are just work cooperative structure is present by the others molecules. Chlorophyll A is the essential for the photosynthesis. If any plant were lack of chlorophyll A and high concentration of chlorophyll B, then the plant would not undergo photosynthesis. The chlorophyll B, xanthophyll, they maybe collect the sunlight but they never create the photosynthesis reaction center. So for the photosynthesis, the plant must have the chlorophyll A. Next, why is the color of a leaf kept in the dark frequently yellow or pale green? Which pigment do you think more stable? So when you do not give the plants, when you keep the plants in the dark region, you can see that their plants leaf become day by day pale, yellow is light green. So why it is occurs, and which pigments do you think more stable? You know that why they are faded in color, because they need sunlight for their photosynthesis. Leaves require light to perform their photosynthesis. The color of leaf kept in the dark change from darker to a lighter shade of green. Okay, so first dark green, then lighter green. Next one, sometimes it also turns into the yellow. Okay, the production of chlorophyll pigment essential for the photosynthesis directly proportional to the, so how, as much as the light they absorb, they can create that number of the chlorophyll on that reactions. Okay, depends on the light how much they can create the chlorophyll. The absence of light, the production of chlorophyll A molecule stops and they get broken slowly. This changes the color of the leaf gradually to the light green. During this process, the xanthophyll and carotenoid pigments become predominant, causing the leaf to become yellow. You know that if there is chlorophyll A is absent in the darker shade, there is no chlorophyll is created because there is no photosynthesis occurs. So xanthophyll, they obviously dominate the chlorophyll A because they are just another pigments. So that's why that is become yellow day by day. These pigments are more stable as light is not essential for their production. They are always present in the plants. Okay, so not the chlorophyll A is the important. Chlorophyll A is just important for the photosynthesis, but they are not stable. Either photosynthesis occur, they will be present there, otherwise they will gone, and the color of the leaf faded day by day, because there is xanthophyll and another plants pigments are present that dominate the color of the green color of the chlorophyll, and they show their own color. So that's why the leaf become yellow day by day. Okay everyone, so prepare yourself for the 3 chapter for your upcoming examination. If any question you can ask me. Okay, bye everyone.